Pregnant shelter dog refuses to give birth until she's fostered. The ultrasound explains why. Chris and Marisa had a great relationship. They both had a love of dogs and opened their home up to many adopted dogs. According to Marisa, the fact that the two are so passionate about saving dogs has made their relationship stronger. Living with so many dogs, their lives were crazy, but they wouldn't have it any other way. Chris and Marisa had plenty of dogs already, but they often took a trip to the Cuyahoga County Kennel to see if there were any dogs who needed to be fostered. This was how they got many of their dogs. They'd offer to foster a dog and then fall in love. Soon the dog would be a permanent member of the family. Marisa told Chris that it had been a while since they had gone to the kennel to help a dog and it was time. When the couple went to the kennel, the first dog they saw was Story. She was a pregnant pit bull, and the couple immediately fell in love. Chris was a bit apprehensive knowing that Story would be giving birth to a few puppies, but Marisa talked him into it for Story's well-being. The people at the kennel told the couple that Story should have already given birth. They said that there was a chance that Story hadn't given birth yet because she was stressed out. A kennel isn't the best place for a dog to give birth because it's loud and chaotic. This isn't good for the dog or her puppies. When Chris and Marisa took Story from the shelter, they took her to the vet before heading home. They wanted to make sure that Story was healthy, and the vet gave her an x-ray. The couple was shocked when they found out that she was carrying 12 puppies. At first they panicked. They already have several dogs at home. How could they take care of a mother and her 12 puppies? They knew they took on the responsibility and they'd find a way to work it out. The couple had a kennel outside and they set up a kiddie pool full of blankets. They figured that it'd be the perfect place for Story to go into labor in a few days. They were shocked that just 12 hours after bringing Story home, she went into labor. Just 18 hours later, she'd delivered all 12 puppies. They realized that she couldn't give birth at the kennel because it was too stressful. As soon as she felt comfortable in the Hughes kennel, she was ready. A few days after the puppies were born, they opened their eyes. When they were born, they had cauliflower ears. Within a few days, they opened up. It wasn't just the puppies' ears that opened up, it was also their personalities. All 12 puppies had their own personality and mannerisms. It was easy for the couple to tell the difference between each puppy and giving them sweet names. A few months after the puppies were born, it was time for the couple to rehome them. Having 13 extra dogs roaming the house was a bit stressful. The puppies were full of energy, which meant that they spent their days running around and fighting. They decided that after 3 months, it was time for each of the puppies to find their forever home. Chris had a favorite puppy that he wanted to keep, and Marisa had her favorite. After thinking about what life would be like with 2 more dogs, they both decided to sacrifice their favorite puppy and give them a happy new home. Pibbles and More Animal Hospital helped them rehome the puppies, which wasn't too difficult. Shortly after the puppies went up for adoption, the applications started pouring in. Chris and Marisa knew that they already had more dogs than they could handle, so Story would need a new home. They wanted to still be in her life, and they were thrilled when their friend offered to take Story in. Since Story would be living with their friend, they could get to see her all the time. The couple has so many pets that they often chronicle their adventures on a YouTube channel called Life in the Doghouse. On their video, the couple explained their love of dogs. They also talked about their decision to give up the puppies and how hard it was. This couple's love of dogs is amazing, as is what they do for dogs in need.